Hello, my name is Miguel Mendoza. I work for Micrel, and we're here at Electronica 2014, and I have a few demos to show you, so come on over so I can show you some of our modules. Now, I'm very excited because we have actually a family of power modules from low voltage, which operate up to 5.5 volts, and then we have mid voltage, which is 4.5 to 26 volts. And then we also have a 4.5 volt to 70 volts. And these are for like some industrial applications where sometimes they might find transients where they need to survive. And these will work up to transients up to 76 volts. So, and then for one of the demos, what I have is I take in the same module and I created effectively a USB charger. Right now I'm actually taking 24 volts and I'm bucking it down to 5 volts. And I'm actually charging my phone, which is in need of battery. So I'm actually charging phone. The beauty about it is that because the hardware is all the same, you can use any input voltage for this reference design from 6.5 volts to 70 volts. For example, I can actually charge my phone from a 9 volt battery or any kind of battery. So for example, you could have a power tool that you might need some battery and charge your phone, so you can do this. I mean, this is obviously not necessarily a practical, but it's just a fun way to show, the value of having a very clean design to do a USB charger or any kind of point of load that you might need. This module, you can actually set the output voltage to as low as 0.9 volts. So if you have applications like an ASIC or a microcontroller that needs 1.5 or 1.8 volts, this also can do that as well. Other devices that we're doing now, we're doing like LED lighting for automotive. In this case, we're using a automotive qualified MAQ 3203, which has dithering on the switching for the buck. That way it reduces the EMI signature. So that's something that's very critical for automotive. In this case, we're using a high beam and low beam. And you can see that we're using 2 LED drivers, one for the high beam, one for low beam. And this is just the retrofit LED bulb that are typically used in two-wheelers, like motorcycles or scooters. Obviously, you remember the brushless DC motor. We're into motor drives. We're actually done a couple more reference designs, a little bit, if you can get a little closer here. This has a brushless DC. We're using the 4605 MOSFET drivers. We're also using our switching regulator, which is the 4682. And then we're also doing one LDO, so to bias the Zilog microcontroller. And we actually have further developments on this for like ceiling fans, where they're using brushless DC motor because they actually consume 1/3 less power than the AC motor. That I don't have that demo with me in this way, but you just wait for the next show. I will have it. So as far as, well, anyway, I just want to thank you for your time and welcome to Electronica 2014.